What does it mean to trade Forex? Forex refers to one thing and one thing only, the exchange of one currency for another. This happens in airports all the time. In South Africa, I can choose to bank in dollars. This is also a form of Forex. Businesses importing goods and exchanging currency in global economic trade is also another example of Forex trading. Ultimately, we as traders make money by identifying the inefficiencies in the market. I will explain this to you with an example of a South African farmer. Imagine there are only two countries, the United States and South Africa. The US manufactures and exports fertilizer. South African farmers import fertilizer to grow produce. This normally happens during the South African winter when farmers get their farms ready for the summer growing season. They exchange their South African rand for US dollars, thus creating an excess of rand and a shortage of dollars. This causes the price of the dollar to rise compared to the South African rand. At the end of the South African summer, the farmers sell their produce to the US. The consumers in the US exchange their dollars for South African rand, thus creating an excess of dollars and a shortage of rands. This causes the price of the rand to increase compared to the dollar. On a graph, it looks like a sine wave. A good currency trader identifies that he can buy rands during the South African winter and sell them in summer, or buy dollars in summer and sell them in winter. By doing so, the trader provides liquidity to the market and stabilizes the exchange rate. It is important to remember that South Africa has thousands of farmers and millions of workers, but the market ultimately requires only two traders to bring stability. In the real world, all you have to do is understand global economic trade of all countries and all products, as well as a few other things. For example, central bank policies, interest rates, inflation, GDP figures, politics, corruption, the bond market, news events, ongoing wars, the banks, sovereign wealth funds, the Rothschilds, and the list goes on and on and on. And then you will finally begin to make money. This is of course a joke. Okay, it is not nearly that complicated, but some people tend to think that it is. They make the market as complicated as it can be. These traders are too close to the market to see the forest. All they see are the trees, or even worse, in some cases, specific types of leaves, missing the tree and the forest completely. All that I require from you right now is to think about the market in terms of supply and demand, such as in our example. This is ultimately what drives the market. My name is Jonathan, and I will see you in the next episode.